Hi everybody. So this is a very serious video. In this video, my buddy Ted and I are wiring up the wings. Well, this is, I know I went over this when I was wiring up the tail cone. The wiring scares me. And it's not that it scares me because I don't want to follow directions. It scares me because you don't have to follow directions, right? The wing has to be made a certain way or people die. However, the wiring can be done in 1,000 different ways. It's like skinning a cat. And I say that as a cat owner. But so what I've done is I've given in to the gods. I'm simply doing what the instructions tell me to do. I'm wiring this thing default all the way out. So each wing has one set of cables that's the same, right? It's for your nav lights and your landing / taxi lights at the tip of the wing. Both wings have the same cord for that, or same cable bundle. But then each wing has its own special cable bundle. You know, the left has the AHRS unit, and the right has the autopilot servo, and also has the autopilot trim, or I should say for the roll anyway. You know, I know some people put their AHRS units behind the panel, and believe me, this is all I've been reading about. I haven't read about actual metalworking in months. All I've been reading is about electronics, right? Because that's the one thing that you got to have it right. And I'm racking my brain how to start doing test, like building little test platforms so that I know, hey, my wing works perfectly. Oh, that's great, you know. Oh, the tail cone's good. You know, before I put the whole thing together and then start pulling my hair out. No one needs that. Anyway, so the nice part is that it's very simple, right? The instructions are very clean cut. Ted's there to help me, you know, pushing wires through a bunch of holes. It's not that big of a deal. And the reason I've decided to keep the wiring stock throughout the whole plane if I can is one, it makes working on it very simple. Vans knows where to put everything. They wouldn't lead you wrong. Two, they supply you with everything you need already made, so that, you know, lowers the amount of stupid things that I'm going to do to it. I mean, it doesn't eliminate it, believe me, but it definitely lowers it. And it's just one of the things that I've avoided because I'd never really decided, you know, am I going to, what avionics package am I going to use? Am I just going to throw a 6-pack in? Am I going to have all glass? Is it going to be, you know, am I going to put in a heads-up display? It's possible. I'm not. Wish I was. But then so last week I'd finally decided that I'm going to go with Garmin. That's right. There's the gender reveal right there. No one gives a shit what's your engine. Well, what are your avionics? I'm going with Garmin. We're putting some G5s in that plane that's behind me, the one that's been in the hangar for a while, and they are fun. They are easy to use, and there's not too many options that you can screw up. So I mean, I'm really in love with them, and I can see them plain as day. I gotta have some of those in my plane, so they're getting put in, and so so like I said, it's gonna be Garmin. So, and that's good because the AHRS mount that I was talking about, and that's in the left wing, the one that's now away from us. The mount was made, from what I understand, based on Garmin design. So if you want to mount your Dynon AHRS unit there, you need to have like an adapter bracket. Well, Garmin's going to go there. Works for me. I'm going to put it where they say. No reason to get cute. And I've been taking advantage of some of the bigger avionics shops online that run through a menu of stuff, and they will say, oh, you want to build a Garmin package? Well, here, go through this checklist. These are the things that you're going to need. And it's great. And you're like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this. Then you get to the end, yeah, that'll be 23 grand. It's like, ooh. Let's work that bit down a bit. 23 G's. Jeez. And that doesn't even have to go with, you know, dealing with the wiring. You got to make a CAN bus. For any of those of you not familiar with what I'm talking about, CAN buses, basically if you've driven a car in the last 30 years, you've driven a CAN bus. CAN bus is just, basically it's a network of wiring for various electronics to be hooked in together with, transmit data between all the different modules. It's like a token wrong, but it's not. So anyway, very proud of this. In the next video, I'll be looking through. I'll take you for a little tour of that wiring as well. But anyway, see you soon.